time of year that we feel the undue and unnecessary social pressure to buy a card and some flowers for the person that we love. This week, we're tackling the frightening and uncompromising task of venturing up onto the high street to buy your loved one a Valentine's card. You might be in the camp that believes this kind of practice is unnecessary, inappropriate even. But underestimate the peril of phrases such as, "it's just another day," or "I love you all year round," or "what difference does a card and some flowers make?" and it could be game over. There's still a lot of ice on the road from an earlier snowfall here in this North London cul-de-sac. It's pretty treacherous. Let's see how we get on. Come on, let's go. No, I don't like this. Don't like the look of this at all. The icy terrain here is far too treacherous. We're going to have to get some emergency transportation to get me out of here. So I'm getting on my bike. Now remember, in these kind of treacherous conditions, you've got to remain visible and you've got to remain protected. Also, it's very important when you're on the roads to keep yourself warm. 2/3 of the British population are killed every day in road accidents.
You can't see your visor. You can't see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's do this. I can't do it. No, it's too scary. In these kind of conditions, sometimes it's better to just go under your own steam. Another great SAS tip is to rub a bit of charcoal under your eyes when it's snowing. It's just going to prevent the snow from reflecting into your eyes, causing snow blindness. You get snow blindness out here and you're dead. Of course, in old-fashioned communities, they developed a way of walking on the snow with snowshoes, which represent something a little bit like the modern tennis racket. Just tie that onto your shoe and you're good to go. Of course, I've only got the one, so let's go.
Come on, 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 come on. Less conversation, a little more action, please. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me. A little more fight, a little less talk, a little less fight, a little more talk. Shut your mouth, open up your heart.
Should never underestimate the ability to navigate in the wild. A map like this could be the difference between life and death. Where did we come in? Were we up here? We came past the deer enclosure and round the boating pond, didn't we? I'm lost. Once you're up off the ground, it's much easier to be able to have a proper look at the environment and the terrain and what's ahead of you. And I think that the high street is over there. So that's where I'm gonna head. Let's go. No! Remember, even if you don't feel thirsty, you've got to top up the body's resources. Dehydration leads to fatigue, and it stops you from making informed and sensible decisions. You've got to stay sharp, you've got to stay focused. Oh yeah, I'll get a peppermint tea, please. Thanks. Of course it's a takeout. Let's go. I've come across this disused railway tunnel, and this is going to be great. This is going to get me under the main road and straight up to the high road. I can see the light at the end there. That's what I'm aiming for. Let's go. In this kind of climate, it's easy to become disorientated and just grab anything. Don't let it happen. Stay focused or you'll be in trouble. Forget your significant other has got an allergy to clematis and it's game over. You eat daffodils and they're going to induce vomiting. You don't want to be vomiting in the wild. That's going to tire you out. You need to keep your body's resources up high. Something like this, for example, these are edible. It's bitter, but it's a great source of protein. You always want to avoid bright, vivid colours in the wild, because that usually means poison. This is toxic. Eat that and you're dead. Coming down. The single red rose, that's the tradition. These are $4.50 each. That's deadly. It's great for the flower seller, bad for us. Although this Broadway in leafy North London is looking like pretty well charted territory, you got to be aware of the pitfalls. This is a mental battle as it is a physical one. You got to always keep tapping in to the body's resources and be aware of the amount of strain that this is taking on the body. It's a test. It's a test for even the sharpest of minds. Not getting the right card for the right price that expresses the right sentiment could be fatal. Come on, let's go. They haven't got what we want, let's go. 2 designated card shops have already closed down in this area, so this is going to be harder than I thought. Let's get out of here.